going to get as quick as I can. It's Friday, we all went out, right? Okay, so I'm a math teacher, and I focus my lesson mainly on my Algebra 2 classes because what we're about to learn today is substitution method. And I noticed, it was just my first year teaching, but I've quickly caught on that my kids are very much visual kinesthetic learners, okay? And as you know, sometimes math can be very auditory and visual. So that's why I was really excited about this Alice, because the substitution method, my kids had a lot of trouble visualizing it, and it's really not that difficult of a concept. It's just the way that it was presented, and it wasn't visual enough for them, it wasn't hands-on enough for them. As far as Alice is concerned, I won't really have time to take my Algebra 2 and my Algebra 1 classes down to the lab, try to schedule lab time, and get in to use that for them to create their own. However, I do have a remediation course, and it's not standards-driven at all, which I love. And I'm thinking this Alice is going to be wonderful for these kids because for so long they haven't been successful at math. And they are computer learners, and I caught on to that quickly too. So I can't wait to get them into the lab, have them create their own things about what they want math-related, and see how successful they can be. Because they just haven't been for a very long time. But for my Algebra 2, my Algebra 1 classes, I'm going to use Alice myself as a presentation material. So what you're about to see today is about the substitution method. I would have had a precursor the day before, so I would have had an introduction, and we would have done our notes, and we would have done some either group work or individual work. I like to do a lot of in-class work with my students. But the next day, to kind of refresh their memories and give them more of a visual with the stuff I'm teaching them, I'm going to use Alice first, and then we'll move on from there. But I put a problem up on the board. This is a substitution problem, and it's a relatively basic problem that they'll see. My students have trouble identifying variables, and variables are a fancy way of saying letters. So when you look up there, you see an X and a Y, and you see them multiple times, but that's the two variables I'm talking about here. And then I ask my students, when you look at your X and your Y, one is by itself. Completely by itself, it's solved for. Of the X and Y, which one is solved for already? The Y. And you'll look up here, if you look at this Y right here, see how he's all by himself? He doesn't have a number in front of him, which is called a coefficient. He doesn't have a plus sign or a minus sign. It's just plain old Y. And that Y equals this whole big chunk that comes after the equal sign. Okay, so it's like saying Benita, she's Y, equals, and you're a, help me out here, what kind of teacher? Business teacher. Thank you. Okay, that's probably why I blocked it out on business. Anyway, so Benita is Y, and she equals business. So she equals probably several classes in business, am I right? Okay, you're not just Benita equals business teacher. Benita equals maybe 3 preps, 2 preps, whatever you have, okay? She's already solved for. You can take her as a business teacher, but you can also take what she equals and plug it in somewhere else, like the school, okay? That's a bigger area. So you take this, Benita, the business teacher, she equals the business teacher, plug her into something bigger, we'll say the school, okay? Because there's multiple teachers and things like that. My kids have trouble with that, so I created Alice to make it more visual. Mine's kind of long, so please be